No intro, we're jumping straight into the video today. Today we're doing Vengeance LMS, and for those who don't know, here's a quick crash course. Vengeance is a spell on the Lunar spellbook that allows you to reflect damage back onto your enemy. Yeah, so that's just putting it simply, and today we're going to be doing Vengeance PK'ing just to show that what Vengeance can do. And if you're not a good major, if you're not good at majoring, this is a good way of getting some kills in LMS, or perhaps even if you're PKing, you could just reflect the damage onto your opponent, and you can get kills quickly and easily. Now I'm gonna fast forward this bit for you because it's a bit slow. It's a bit slow, so I'm just gonna fast forward this for you, and we're gonna get into it. Um, right now I'm doing LMS, just having a good time, enjoying myself. My dream right now is to get my first my first Vengeance LMS win. Now here's a fight we're having now with a fellow Venger. This guy's got Vengeance as well, and we're gonna see. Now he's taking my health down. He's quite good. He's good himself. I'm not praying correctly. I'm getting very lucky here. And you know what makes a good combo when you have Vengeance is using the Barrow sets work really well when you're using Vengeance. Like, look, I could use this Dark Great Axe. I just learned how to use it, and I used to think this was like a really poo like weapon setup, but in fact, it is actually like really good. I love it. Now, now, if you don't see what I'm doing, I click the red skull, and then you'll see a white skull appear at the bottom left of my screen, and that means that I will reflect the next hit. See, it just hit a big hit on him, and that's the Vengeance. That's the Vengeance hitting him. And I love Vengeance, man. I just love it. Mainly because I used to not be able to mage very good. I used to not be a good mage at all. When you freeze people and barrage them, I was never really the best at that. I never really took to it. I felt like every time I tried to freeze people, it just splashed, and it was just frustrating, and I, I didn't like it. So it's nice to have Vengeance, even though nowadays I can use Mage, and I am good at maging. So let's look at this fight. This guy, he's hitting me. I'm slapping him with the Great Axe. What I'm doing is I'm pulling out the crossbow, waiting for him to switch, and then slapping him with the axe. Because you can't really block the axe because the hit comes out quite quickly. The axe hit comes out quite quickly, so it's hard for him to block it. See, it's very hard to block. And this is actually a good fight. This guy's quite good. This guy's quite good, to be honest. But yeah, oh my god. Hopefully one day I will get my Vengeance win. Hopefully I will. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. And we got this guy down. Very good fight, sir. Very good fight. Good, very worthy opponent. Good opponent. Thank you for the fight. Ratings there. Fellow Venger. Nice to see a fellow Venger out here. Very happy to see. Now let's see what we get from this chest. Yeah, see me celebrating there with the axe. I love throwing out the axe sometimes. We got ourselves an AGS, and that's about it. We don't want that ancestral hat. And here we got another major. This major's going for us straight away. We're gonna throw on our venge, and we're gonna let him give us a hit, and that hit is gonna reflect back onto him. So let's see what happens now. I'm still venged. Owen has hit him, but it didn't do much. And he's gone in for an AGS, but luckily I'm wearing the tankiest gear. I got the tankiest gear, and I'm very lucky. So let's see what happens to him. I've hit him with the Great Axe. Hit him again with the Great Axe. And because he's on magic robes, the Great Axe will just keep hitting him. It doesn't matter if he really prays melee. Oh, look at that! Oh, he nearly chanced me. Now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna camp low HP. I'm gonna be camping low hit points. So, because if you don't know, when you have full Darox and the Great Axe, you will hit higher. The lower your HP is, the higher you hit. That's why I'm trying to keep my HP kind of low, so I can hit a fat hit on him at one point. And it's a risky tactic, but it does work a charm. His prayers dropped for some reason, and there, boom, you see that at 52. That's the power of the Dark Great Axe. Such an underrated weapon. You might see like creators like Skill Specs or Oda Block. They're very good with the Dark Great Axe. The full Dark set. See me celebrating with the axe, and look what I just ran into here. I just ran into like a whole treasure chest of just like loot I could just pick and choose from. So because I'm using a two-handed weapon, I've decided to um, drop my armadillo crossbow and pick up this heavy ballista, because having two-handed weapons is just like easier to switch with, in my opinion. I like that. Let's see what we get from here. Is it anything useful? An ancient god sword? No, that's not very useful for me, because to use the ancient god sword effectively, I would have to probably be able to freeze my opponent, and I can't freeze my opponent. So I'm gonna have to drop that. I've dropped that away, so hopefully the other people don't find that ancient god sword, because that will mess me up. So yeah, we're the last three now. Look at me shining there. You see me shining, dancing around. You see me shining. Yeah, let's get it. Ho 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 ho. Oh, we got another box. Did we get anything? No, we got a mage's book, unluckily. And here we are. We've got the last person. We're in the final, and we're up against a major. He seems like a good opponent. So let's see how it goes. We're gonna slap him with that ballista hit. Throw up a vengeance. And we're seeing what happens here. Let's see how it goes. Like I was saying, he is a very good opponent, though. Very good. He is worthy. Trust me. This guy is good, and you'll see. And he's got good sportsmanship as well. Oh, this guy's got very good sportsmanship. Because look, the poison cloud that comes in LMS. See why we're taking 1 and 2 damages each. The poison cloud has come, and he's been kind enough to let me go to the safe area. Look, he's run to the safe area, and he hasn't frozen me. He could have just frozen me there and let me die out in the safe area. But he's very a gentleman, and he's let me back into the safe area. That's very kind of him. A lot of people would just freeze me and not give me a fair fight. So, ratings to this guy. Ratings to this guy. Very fair play. Happy. Thank you so much. Thank you. And we do have a good fight here. We do have a good fight. But what goes wrong is I think I'm not switching very well. Honestly, I'm not switching very well, and he's a very experienced guy, so it's just hard to hit the Vengers off him and stuff. He's got me on the ropes, I'll be honest. And he's camp. Look, if you see carefully, he's camping. Like, he's staying away from me. He's quite smart. He's staying away from me. He knows what he's doing, and he's got me. Good fight, sir. Good fight. Very good fight. Ratings to you, mate. Ratings to you. And we're gonna see what else we can do. We're gonna see what other ones we can do. Now we're back in another game now. In this game, I've just happened to get a full Dorok set again. Luckily, I've killed one person, but I just turned my Streamlabs on now and started recording. We're gonna see what happens with this guy. We're gonna get this guy here. We've got a nice setup for Vengeance as well. I love having like some tanky gear and some Doroks when I'm on Vengeance. It's just helpful. Let's see what happens with this guy. So he's maging me, and he's making a big mistake here. Can you guess what the big mistake he's making right now? I'll give you a few seconds. Look at him and think, what is the mistake he's doing? The mistake he's doing is he's not changing his pants. Look, he's camping the mystic robe bottoms, and that's just silly because he doesn't have much defense. And even if he prays, I could just come up to him and start beating him up with anything, because he doesn't have good defense bonus. If he wore his pants, things would probably be different. So if you're fighting people, do yourself a favor. No matter what division you're in, whether you're in pure Zerka or main, then you should wear your pants. Always wear your pants unless you're maging. See, I got him, and I think I just reckon that's because of his pants solely. Now we're going to fast forward here, see what we get. Got a Torag helm, don't need that. Now we're picking up the Blessed Spirit shield off the floor here. We love that. That just adds a little bit more tankiness to our setup, and that is exactly what we need. And we found a little magic box. Let's see what we get. Oh, we got a G-Maul. I'll be honest with you guys, or girls, or whatever, I am crusty with a G-Maul. I'm trying to learn the G-Maul now, but I'm not at my best with the G-Maul, I'll be honest. Now this guy is trying to AFK, but is he really AFK? Let's see. Now we're getting into it now. I think he was just trying to camp through the rounds for points. You know, I think he was just trying to get points and stuff and trying to like stay out of it. But now he's back in it. Looks almost like he was AFK or something. Who knows? But will he start praying? Does he start praying? Look, I try to pull out my G-Maul. Look how bad I am with the G-Maul. Like, I'm trying to work on it, but like, if only there was a way to practice and have unlimited spec, because, I don't know. I've been trying to get tips and tricks for the G-Maul, but hopefully I'll get it soon. Hopefully. I really want to get into G-Mauling, like, but it's just kind of complicated. Like, it's one of the more complicated weapons. It's not something I'm used to. It works differently to normal weapons. It works very differently because you have to like load it up with a bigger hit and then hit them, if you know what I mean. And it's just kind of complicated. I don't even know how to explain it myself because I don't even know. I'm new to it. Like, this is the first time I'm using it. And here's the Dark Great Axe coming in again. I love this weapon. You're going to be seeing a lot more of it in the future. I swear I love this weapon. I love Barrow's weapons, man. Like the Varak set as well. The Varak set is what got me my first win on this account. My first LMS win on this account was through the Varak set, and like, I love it, man. And if you don't know, the Varak set has an ability to hit through any protection prayers and any armor that your opponent has, even if they're like NPCs as well. So you could see people like taking the Varak set to powerful NPCs and hitting through anything, and it's just useful, very useful. Well, we're doing very well here, to be honest. Now let's fast forward a bit and let's see what happens. Let's fast forward a bit. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Going around the mountain here. Go around the mountain. I think we run into another Venger, and me and this Venger here, we have a really good fight. I'll be honest with you. He's a good opponent. This Venger here, he knows what he's doing, and he's quite good as well. I'll be honest. He knows what he's doing, but I think he just doesn't have the better. I think it's gear. I think it's a gear issue here. You know what I mean? I think if he had better gear, this would be more even. But I think it's because I got that full tank set. I've got the Blessed Spirit shield. I've got the Dorox. I think that's what's like the problem for him here. He has got a rapier, and the rapier is quite good. And he nearly gets me good. He gets me quite good here, so it's nice to fight other Vengers, you know. I like fighting other Vengers sometimes. Yeah. Oh, look, he could have got me with that DDS hit. Oh, he got unlucky there. I'll be honest. He's just getting unlucky because I think my armor's just too tanky. Oh, and you see the Dark coming in with the 42 there. This is why I'm loving it. You see why I'm loving it now. Just one. If you just drop your prayer and I hit that Darok, you're in trouble. And I'm gonna be trying to do so much with this, man. Oh, look, we're both on low health, and we're being hit by the storm. I think it's the storm starting to hit us now. So we're gonna have to go upstairs in a minute. Is it the storm hitting us? Yeah, the storm's hitting us, so we have to go upstairs. So we go upstairs to the top of the mountain, and I wait for him to come. And look, and he's here, and look, this is funny, I start punching him by accident. Look, I'm throwing punches at him by accident. Oh, I'm kicking him. I'm kicking him. But yeah, and this is a really. I'll be honest. This fight is really close onto the wire. Like look. I'm really low on health. I haven't got much. I'm down to bruise, which is a really bad sign. When you're down to bruise, you're down to your last brew and it's nearly over. That's a bad sign. Look, he to be honest, he nearly gets me. Um, this is one of the closest fights you'll see in the video, and this that's what I mean. This Dark Axe is hitting 40s through prayer. It's just insane. I think that's the one. I think this is the one thing that's saving me. And I think if I did not have all this armor, I would reckon I would be gone. I'll give him that. I reckon I'll be gone right there. Anyway, he's poking away at me. He's poking away at me. It's close. I'm trying to down my brew. I'm trying to down my brew and heal up the last bits of health I can gather from this, and we'll see what we can do. He, this is my last stand now. I have nothing left. I have no healing left. So it's down to the wire. I just have to make a difference and get him. And he was down to the wire as well. That rapier's coming in clutch for him. Oh, and he hit a 38. But my vengeance hit him hard. My vengeance hit him hard. If you saw that carefully, it hit like a 30 something on him with vengeance, and that is crazy. That's why I love it. You could just inflict like whatever people do back to them, and it's just the best. And here we got to the final yet again. We got to the last round yet again. But this guy is very good. This last guy is very good. And I tried fight, but I was a bit overwhelmed. And he's good with that rapier. You see how he used that VLS there. He used that insta VLS hit on me, and he's finished me with that VLS in 2 hits. He knows exactly what he's doing, and I'll give him ratings. Ratings where ratings is due. Good on him. Fair enough. Fair enough. Now we're fighting this mage here, and just so you know, things don't always go my way. Things don't always go my way in this, so it is what it is. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but that is the way of LMS. Helps you get your PK skills up. Helps you learn to switch, helps you get your PK skills up, but you don't always win, and that's the fun about it. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes you draw. I've drawn before. See, he gets me there. Goodbye and goodbye and good fight, mate. Goodbye and good fight. Here we are. We're in another fight now. I think we're up against a major. We're up against a barrager. Let's see what he can do. Let's see what he got for me. I'm gonna go in for the DDS hit. DDS. Oh, and 0-0 off prayer. Oh, 13-23. Nice hits. Nice hits. Very nice. And we're gonna go in. Let's get him. Come on. Get him. Rack him out. Go on, OWO. Yes, OWO. OWO PK. OWO PK. Yeah, and anyway, just joking. Come on, we're gonna go up here now, and this is actually my favorite fight here. I think, if I'm right, I could be wrong because I'm watching it in from behind, but I think the next fight is my favorite fight, and I had to walk around a long time to find it because I don't know where everyone was. I think everyone's hiding or something. Like, look how far I'm walking around the map and finding no one. Just walking around, exploring the map, found that little skull on the floor. That's kind of cool. And yeah, here I am. I pick up this and I get myself a weird mace. I don't know what that mace is. And I encounter this major here. And me and him have a very long fight. A very good fight. I felt emotionally, after this fight, I felt like just drained. Like, I felt like the energy had been taken out of me. Like, this was such a good fight. And in this fight, I'm going to show you some techniques that I used in Vengeance that will, I'll show you some techniques. Like, maybe I'll explain something to you. You might be able to get it. Let's see. And I have a Vesta's longsword. As you can see, I got a Vesta's longsword from that box, and it is hitting him hard. See, it's hitting him 27s through prayer. And That's and to be fun, you know what's funny? That's the first time that a VLS has actually like hit off for me. I've just thought it was a poo poo weapon, but it is in fact hitting off. It's hitting off a lot. Um, yeah, this is actually a good fight. Now, where are we here? Now I've avenged myself, and I'm gonna let him hit me. But I've thrown on vengeance. The white skull is on, and I'm gonna try and let him hit me so the damage reflects back onto him. See that hit a 17 on him through the vengeance, and I'm just waiting for another vengeance to load now. He's maging me good. He's maging me. He's catching some freezes, but I'm not worrying. I'm not panicking at all. He's hitting me high. He's getting high hits on me. And now I've loaded up another venge. And I've dropped my prayer. As you can see, I am not praying. You see me? I'm not praying at all. You know why I'm not praying? So he hits on me and it reflects back onto him. So I've fully dropped my prayer and I'm just waiting for him to hit something. And I think he knows that as well. That's why he's trying to stab me with a dagger. If you can look carefully, he's trying to stab me with a dagger. And I think he knows. He's quite smart. He knows I've still got my vengeance up. Like, that is quite. He's got quite high. I think he's quite smart. Because why would he be stabbing me with a dagger? I just watched this back and realised this now. And he still hasn't broken my venge after all that. Now he's broken my venge, but it turns out I still have another vengeance. My other vengeance has just like recharged. So this isn't very good for him, see? I've just thrown up another vengeance. And I'm going to let him hit me again. No, he's gonna throw the matrix. See, this vengeance is sapping his health away. It's keeping him on low HP. There's not much he can really do about it. It's unfortunate, but it's a very good fight from him. Thank you, mate. Very good fight. Respect you. Respect you. We got a Carol's leather top off him. Carol's leather top. I like that. It makes me a bit more tankier. It's a Barrow's armor piece, and is helpful. You know, when you're a Avenger, Barrow's armor is your best friend. I think. To be honest. Yeah. And what did we get from this? We got a Stratus Warhammer. I don't know about the Stratus Warhammer, to be honest. You know, I just don't know about it. I'm unsure about it. Probably good, but I just don't know how to use it. And we fight this guy now. This guy's a good major, and he's got the most smartest IQ move. I'm calling him rude now because he didn't even let me loot properly. But whatever, it is no honor PK'ing, so who cares? Now, I'm gonna try my best to get him. I do think I do well in this fight, and we've gotten to the last four, which is fair. You know, it's good. It's good. Getting to the last four, I like that. But here we are. Come on. Can we get him? But he does something so smart in this fight. This is the most smartest thing I've seen. No, this is one of the most smartest things I've seen done in LMS. He lures me out. He lures me out. You're gonna see him lure me out, and he's gonna freeze me in the storm, which is so smart. I'm not gonna lie to him. I got frustrated with him. For this. Like, you know when you get a bit frustrated, you get a bit annoyed. I got annoyed at him, and then I looked back at it and I thought, like, that's just so smart what he did. Like, I just thought it's so smart what he did. You're gonna see now. You're gonna see. Is it now? Could be. Probably in a minute. Probably. Who knows? But yeah, as you can see, the screen's turning all yellow and stuff. You see the screen turning all yellow, that means that the storm is coming in. If you've played Fortnite or any Battle Royale games, you'll know that there's a storm that comes in and it harms you. Maybe gas or a storm or whatever, and it harms you. And you have to stay out of that. Now look what he does here. Look what he does. You're going to see it. You're going to see it. Pay close attention. Because he's going to, like, how can I say, lure me out. Now, look, I run for this hit here. Boom. I run in for that hit here. Boom. He's noticed that I'll chase him out there for that hit. He's noticed that now. This is smart. This is, I swear, man, I swear to God, this is smart. And let's see what happens. And see, I'm frozen there. I'm frozen. I'm frozen in this. I'm frozen in the safe zone. I mean the unsafe zone, and he's got me. See, I get frustrated here. See, I get all frustrated, but it's all fair game, and it's very smart what he did there. Very smart. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Maximum love from Owo. Owo. PKOUT. Bye.